Human eye and colorful world. Hi students, welcome to a new chapter, Human eye and colorful world. Are you ready to study the chapter? This is such a beautiful chapter where you are going to study about your eyes, the most sensitive organs in your body. And it is just like a high definition camera, and it enables us to see the world in 3D. Are you ready to study the structure of human eye? Human eye consists of a front bulge portion called cornea, and this part is letting the light refracted into your eyeballs. And another important portion is the double convex lens, and you are very familiar with a convex lens. What is the speciality of a convex lens? A convex lens can converge the light into the focus. Okay, repeat. What is the speciality of a convex lens? It can converge light rays into the focus. Ready? So, repeat. What are the main portions? Portion number 1, cornea. What is cornea? It is actually the front bulge portion. See, you can sense. See, it is actually the front bulge portion in your eye. And what is there inside? A double convex lens, which is connected to the eyeball by using ciliary muscles. What it is? Ciliary muscles. Check the spelling. Ciliary muscles. Ready? Now the thing is, this lens will converge light into the inner part, the retina, and there are light sensitive cells. What these light sensitive cells will do? They will convert light energy into electrical signals. And what you can see over here, it is the optic nerve. This optic nerve transmits the electrical signals to your brain. So, the first topic in this chapter is about human eye. Are you ready? So, tell me the different parts of human eye. First one, cornea. It is a thin membrane through which light enters into your eyeball. It forms a transparent bulge portion, and most of the refraction occurs at this region. Ready? Now, it is approximately spherical with a diameter of 2.3 centimeter. Don't forget that value. How much is your eyeball? Nearly 2.3 centimeter. Now, I will tell you about a dark muscular diaphragm in front of your lens. It is called iris. And through a small hole, actually light enters into your eyeball, and that small hole is called pupil. Ready? Now, about our lens. Read it. Provide the focused, real and inverted image of the object on the retina. It composed of a fibrous jelly-like material, and it is convex. Ready? Okay, read. Ciliary muscles. It helps to change the curvature of the eye lens. Okay. Now, retina is actually a thin membrane with a large number of light-sensitive cells. When image is formed at the retina, light-sensitive cells gets activated and generate electrical signal. These signals are sent to brain via the optic nerve. Ready? Brain analyzes these signals and the perception of vision occurs. So, this is the first topic for you to learn. Are you ready? So, tell me about human eye. Come on. Human eye consists of a front bulge portion called cornea. Ready? And there is a double convex lens, and it is connected to the eyeball by using ciliary muscles. Ready? And what it will do? It will do something. Come on. The lens will converge light into the retina, and the retina, there are light sensitive cells called rod cells and cone cells. Ready? Cone cells are sensitive to colors and the rod cells are sensitive to intensity. These cells will convert light energy into electrical signals, and these electrical signals will be transmitted through the optic nerve. Ready? So you must learn how to draw this figure. See the front bulge portion, cornea, then the lens, important portion, lens. Now a dark muscular portion is there in front of the lens, which really controls the amount of light entering into your eyeball. And ciliary muscles, don't forget any of these portions. So first you learn how to draw this picture and you learn how to label it. Ready? Now there is a question, how pupil works. You would have observed that when you come out of a cinema hall after watching a movie, the bright sunlight, your eyes get closed. And when you enter the hall from the bright light, you won't be able to see, and after some time you would be able to see. See, you have observed this problem? See, actually this is because of our pupil. When the light is bright, come on, read it. When the light is bright, iris contracts the pupil so that less light enters the eye. When the light is dim, iris expands the pupil so that more light enters the eye. Pupil open completely when iris is relaxed. So tell me, what will happen when you are entering into a cinema hall? Come on. When you are entering from bright light into dim light, there will be the amount of light entering into your eyeball will be very small. Why? Because the aperture of your pupil will be very small at that time. But after some time, the pupil will dilate and you can see that clearly. Okay. And you must know about a word, persistence of vision. And you heard this word before. It is actually the time for which the sensation will remain in your eyeball, and it is 1/16th of a second. Ready? And there is a speciality for human eye. You know the speciality of human eye? It is the power of accommodation. It is the ability of the eye lens to adjust its focal length so that we can see the nearby and distant objects clearly. And both are given over here. You read that clearly. See, for the case relaxed vision, the eye lens become thin and it increases its focal length and we can see the distant objects clearly. Now think about this contracted. Here the eye lens become thick and decreases the focal length and it enables us to see the nearby objects. So what is meant by power of accommodation? Human eye is having such a speciality to adjust its focal length and we are able to see the nearby objects and distant objects clearly. That ability is called power of accommodation. Okay. And the near point of human eye, so it is the minimum distance up to which we can see something clearly. It is somewhat nearly 25 centimeter for a normal eye. Then minimum distance is called near point. Ready? And far point is actually infinity. So God gave us the sensitive organs to see from 25 centimeters to infinity. So how it is possible? Because of the ability called power of accommodation. Now let us think about the major defects of human eye. Let us start with cataract. You know, at old ages the eye lens become milky or cloudy. This defect is called cataract. You know why the cataract occurs? Because of a small opaque coating in front of the lens. How can we correct this? This can be corrected by using cataract surgery. See, we cannot use any convex or concave lens for cataract. Through cataract surgery, we can rectify this defect. Another one, myopia or short-sightedness. You heard of this defect? This is a defect in which a person can see the nearby objects clearly, but it is difficult for us to see the faraway objects. This defect is called myopia. See, what is the defect actually? We can see the nearby objects clearly, but it is difficult for us to see the faraway objects. You know why this defect occurs? Because light from the faraway objects will converge in front of the retina, not over the retina. Get the defect? How? Because the light rays will converge in front of the retina. So, how can we correct this defect? See, we can correct this defect by using concave lens of appropriate focal length. So what this concave lens will do actually, it will diverge the light rays little and it will make the light rays converge at the retina so that we can see that clearly. Get it? So one more time. What is short sight? We can see the nearby objects clearly, but difficult for us to see the faraway objects. Ready? And when such a question arises, this is your answer. What is the reason for myopia? The excessive curvature of the eye lens or elongation of the eyeball. Don't forget. Okay. How can we correct myopia? By using which lens? Concave lens of appropriate focal length. Concave lens. Okay. Ready. Now let us think about hypermetropia. You heard of the faraway objects clearly, but it is difficult for us to see the nearby objects. Ready? So what is actually happening? Light from the nearby objects will converge behind the retina. Okay, one more time. What is this defect actually? We can see the faraway objects clearly, but it is difficult for us to see the nearby objects. So when such a question arises, so what is your answer? Increase in the focal length of the eye lens or the eyeball becomes too small is the reason behind hypermetropia. How can you correct hypermetropia? Come on, answer. By using convex lens of appropriate focal length. How we can do it? By using convex lens. What this convex lens will do? It will converge the light rays so that the final image will be formed at the retina. So repeat, what are the major defects we discussed? Short sight, long sight, cataract. Come on, let us think about another defect. It is presbyopia. You ever heard of the word presbyopia? Presbyopia is such a defect in which it is difficult for the person to see the nearby objects and faraway objects. So how can we rectify this? We can rectify this problem by using bifocal lens. So one more time. What is this defect actually? The person may suffer from both myopia and hypermetropia. An alternate definition is there. As we become old, the power of accommodation of the eye becomes so small so that it will be difficult for us to see the faraway objects and nearby objects. Okay, it is because of the gradual weakening of the ciliary muscles. This can be corrected by using bifocal lens. Ready?